do 14 miles today. It's nice and sunny, but bitterly cold. So, at present, after the 5k yesterday, I'm going to aim for 3:15 at the marathon, which is about 7:30 pace. So at the moment 7:30 is going to be my marathon pace. If I can increase that, fine, but if not, that's where my training starts at the moment. It's now Sunday, so it's my first proper long run of this training block. I'm going to be doing 14 miles in the sunshine. It might be sunny, but it is quite cold. I'm only just starting to get the feeling back into my fingertips, and I'm almost 4 miles in. So, after the all-out park run yesterday, my aim marathon pace is going to be 7:30 per mile, which should give me about 3:15 for the marathon. So over a 10-minute PB. So normally I'd go along the top, which is quite undulating and good for the training, but the plan today is 14 miles and I want to keep it super easy, so I'm going to drop down to the Undercliff Walk where it's pancake flat, enjoy the views, look at the sea, soak up the sun, and make sure today is super easy. Just want to get the 14 done, but not ruin my legs, because obviously I've got speed work and so forth during the week to think about. Strength and conditioning tomorrow, and we're just going to keep building and building and building. These slow, easy runs are the building blocks to a faster race day. I mean, I did not want to come out this morning. I was so demotivated. I'd already walked the dog, so I knew how cold it was. And it took me about an hour and a half to actually get out after that. But I'm now nearly 5 miles in. I'm down by the beach. Seven miles, halfway point, time to turn around, but I've just got to stop and look at this view. There we go. Look at that. I'm so glad I'm out here now. And I could have quite easily just gone back into bed after walking the dogs and been just as happy tucked underneath the quilt. But done 7 miles. Feeling strong, gonna take on another gel, and then I'll take my next 7, get back home, and enjoy the rest of this wonderful day. So, just to make sure I'm taking it super easy on the legs, this is where I do my hill sprint repeats. I'm actually walking up it because I don't want to push myself too hard. I mean, even walking up it, I'm still in zone 2, so I'm keeping it nice and easy. Like I said, I want to be super easy today, and then from next week I'm going to take my training up to another level. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet next week. I mean, so far the data I'm getting from today's run, where I'm trying to keep it super easy, is that even on my easy pace runs where I don't think I'm pushing at all, I'm still in like the low to mid 9s, like 9 minute to 9:30 a minute mile, whereas the last few weeks where I've been doing like 10 miles or 8 miles, I've been struggling to get to 10-minute miles. So I think my fitness is coming back really quickly now, especially with the speed sessions back into the mix. So I'm not going to start getting crazy. I'm going to stick to my strength and conditioning because I know that's the key, and then I'm going to keep doing my other bits and pieces like the 400 meter repeats. Might throw some 200 meter repeats at a higher pace, do some stuff at marathon pace, maybe on my next long run, and maybe look at doing some stuff at 7-minute miles in preparation for the half marathon, where I know I need to run 650 to 655 minute miles to get anywhere close to the 130. So we'll see. There's a lot going around in my head that I've got to try and fit into in not a very long time. Right then, that's the hill conquered. Back to the running. Well, hello. So today is Wednesday. So let's see. Did the long run on Sunday, then took Monday as a day as a rest. Did my strength and conditioning Tuesday. So today is run day. So plan for tonight. Almost a mile into my warm-up. I've done my drills, just finished a couple of strides. I'm going to do another 2 miles down to the beach, and then I have intervals at half a mile on, half a mile off. The ons are going to be 6:30 to 7-minute miles, and the offs are going to be 8:30 to 9-minute miles. And now I know that at the moment my marathon pace is going to be 7:30 per mile. However, I've got the half marathon in 6 weeks on Sunday, and I'm hoping to run sub 7-minute miles for that, if I can get into that condition in the next 5 weeks, with a slight taper off for that one, but not too much because it's not my goal race. Ideally I want to get as close to 130 as I can, but I'd settle for a new PB. I'd settle for finishing without being injured, but there you go. It's absolutely freezing tonight. So I've got my light on, which hopefully if there is any icy patches I will see it reflect before I get to it. But yeah, I think it's about 2 degrees, but with the wind chill factor it's about -4 to -6, so it's an icy one. My toes are freezing. Fingertips aren't doing so great either, so I'm guessing the jacket's going to stay on for the entire run. But the good thing is I'm in the park at the moment and it's empty, so hopefully it'll be lots of space so I don't have to dodge around anybody. But I will catch up with you on one of the offs on the beach. I'm gonna get back to running because I've done a mile. I've got another 2 to go because I don't want to get cold, because it's too cold to get cold to do this. So I'm going to carry on and I'll catch you in a bit. Down the beach, I'm going in the opposite direction today because it's more lit and I want to be able to see any icy patches if I come across any. But so far it's been pretty much clear, which is amazing. I just can't believe how empty it is. I must be the only crazy person. 1 rep done, and I was in target. I think I was pretty much sub 6:30 the whole way, so I might have even been a little too fast on that one. So another half a mile at this pace, which is currently 8:30. So I'm still carrying a little speed from the faster session, but I think once the GPS catches up with me, it'll give me a more realistic figure. But I have to admit, the legs feel strong. And I think I just need to develop my base, because I think the only thing suffering at the moment is my lungs. They're not too bad, but I know they're not as efficient as I would like. But then that's what the long and easy runs are for. So it's just something to work on. But yeah, I will catch you in a bit. I'll give it a couple of sessions, and then I'll catch up with you towards the end and give you a recap on how a few of them went. Excuse me while I catch my breath. So that was number 5. So I've got one more to do, and that was a struggle, number 5. First 4 felt comfortable. Well, the first 3 felt comfortable, but number 4 felt a little hard. Number 5, I think I was a little over 7-minute miles. I won't know until I look at the end result. And obviously I'll put that on screen right about here. So got another half a mile easy run, then I've got my last effort at sub 7 before a cool down run of about 3 miles, and then a nice extremely hot shower. Well, after I get some protein. But this is good. I won't do this one again next week. I'll do it the week after, because I'll do my 400 meter repeats next week. But when I do this run next time, I'll compare it to see how I'm doing and if there are any signs of improvement. Obviously there's going to be more fatigue as I start ramping up the mileage, but any improvement is quite positive, and it does feel easy to be running now. So consistency is the key. I so wish I'd done this consistency leading up to my 10Ks, but you know, that was last year. This year I've got a lot more opportunities to set another batch of PBs in all distances. So onwards and upwards. Oh. 6 rep done. Just taking a breather now. That was back under 7 minutes per mile. So all in all, 5 out of 6 at target or below. It's not bad, but I think I would have got 6 out of 6 if I hadn't gone off too fast at the beginning. You really do pay for it at the end. I need to rein that back. I mean, I'm getting carried away just in the training. You should see me on race day. So, all in all, good session. By the time I get back, I should have done 12 miles in total. So, nice little number to add to the 14 I did on Sunday. And I'll do strength and conditioning tomorrow with some mobility exercises. I'm really feeling tightness around the hips, so I've got to try and loosen those up. And then Friday, I think, I don't know, maybe a 14 miler, and then do my accounts on Saturday. So that's Saturday and part of Sunday gone, but I'll try and get a 15 to 16 miler done on Sunday to start off that week. But we'll see. You know what life is like. You can plan what you like and then it'll slap you in the face with something. But really pleased with this session. I'm glad I didn't hit all 6, because it means I hadn't pushed myself enough and I should have set harder targets. So this felt good. Right, I'm gonna get back on my little run just so I don't get too cold. And I've got about another 2-3 minutes before I leave the beach, so I'll say goodbye to this now. So peaceful. I can't believe how empty it is. Pretty much had the place to myself. Right then, it's now, what was it, Friday? Yay, it's the weekend. So, I was very pleased with the interval session. After the 6 reps, I managed sub 7 on 4 of them and only just over on 2. I think it was like 7:04, 7:03, something like that. So I was really pleased with that. However, like I said, I'm not going to do that next week, but I'll do it again the week after to see if I've got any marginal gains. So it's just an easy run today. I'm hoping to do about 14, but I'm going to take it on feel. If I don't think 14's in me, I'll just turn around when I think I've had enough and head back, because obviously Sunday is long run day, and I think I'd like to push 16 then. See how I feel. My right calf is feeling a little tight. I've put the massage gun on it, and so far I've done the drills and I've jogged about a mile so far, and it feels fine. I can feel it's there, but it's not pain or anything like that. It's not locking up, it's not discomfort, not having to change my stride or anything because of it. It's just there, so I'm just going to give it a little bit more attention over the next couple of days, just to keep it on track, make sure nothing becomes of it. Anyway, it's nice and late, so I'm gonna jog on down to the beach. I've got about 2 miles before I get there, and then we shall pick it up from there. Ice rink is coming down, slowly but surely. So, can't recognise it, but this is part of the route, or the bulk of the route, for the marathon and half marathon. Tonight, there doesn't appear to be a wind. Other days, you can be running into a brick wall, which is why, even though I come down here to run pretty much all the time, I'm just trying to get myself used to running in that wind. 3 miles in, feeling good. So, just going to keep going. Historically for me, this is the worst part. This is where you turn off the seafront, take a little shimmy down into Hove. Takes forever, and that's usually the make or break me, and pretty much every year it's broke me, just to come back out in the same spot to continue down here. But this is about pretty much the finish line, but you've got a long way to go before you get here. So I've just done 6 miles, turning around to follow the route back. So calf's still feeling a little niggly, not pain but still niggly. I've not had that before. So when I get to about another 3 miles in, then I can either head back and make it a 12-mile run, or if I think it's okay, then I can continue for another mile or so to get that 14 in, which will bring me up to about 39-40 miles for the week. But I'm not gonna do that if it means jeopardizing the long run on Sunday, because I would like to get up to about 15-16 miles on that one. So I might only do the 12 today, just to make sure that whatever is going on down there doesn't get any worse, and I can use compression and the massage gun to get it back to 100% in prep for the long run. Not sure what I'm going to do with the long run. I might throw some marathon pace in there, which is the 7:30 a mile. We'll see. We'll see how I feel on the day, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so I am almost 11 miles in, so just over a mile to go before I get back. Cut it short at 12. Feeling good. The calf's not really bothering me anymore, but the miles for an easy run were feeling a little more laboured, and with the prospect of a 14-miler, or not 14-miler, 15 miles, maybe 16 on Sunday, that's going to be my priority.